How are we doing, everyone? So today we're going to have a look over the 1.3 patch notes that have just come out before we get into the game. Currently streaming now on Twitch, do every Monday and Wednesday, 9:30 PM GMT. Always have a load of play and get in on the server, have a lot of fun. There's a lot of sort of filler in this and other bits, so we're just going to highlight the important parts. So it's been extended by a week. Probably not necessary, but it gives them a bit more time to implement stuff, I suppose. We've got voice and text chat back. Thankfully, we can actually communicate with each other in the world, which is nice. Gonna help. Big update, open world PvP. So outside of the regular event modes, this is one of the first ways you can engage in PvP with other players around the open world. In the future, we're hoping to expand on the use of PvP flags. Hey Beanie, how you doing? So players can now opt in for open world PvP through the set sail screen before embarking on your outposts. So you have to turn on the PvP flag before you leave port, and then you'll be able to engage in combat with other PvP players. And you'll also be able to see them on the map as well, find out where they are. Obviously, if you're in a cutthroat cargo or anything else that's normally PvP, you can PvP anyone. So this is a little chart to show when you can attack and when you can heal, which is pretty important. So if you've got your PvP flag off and you're not in a PvP event, you can't hurt anyone. A PvP flag off in a PvP event, you can hurt other people in the event. If you've got a flag on, you can only hurt other on people outside of events. And if you've got it on, yeah, pretty much everyone. But repair, this is the important one. So this is important for the double nothing wages and things, because we had a lot of people escorting people with a healing ship, healing from outside of the event. So you couldn't kill the healer, but they could keep healing them, which was a huge problem. So now, so if you've got your PvP flag off, you can heal anyone. If you've got off in a PvP event, you can't heal anyone that's outside of the event. If you're on and not in an event, you can't heal people in an event unless they're PvP flag on. So, well that's still because they'll enter the wager with a PvP flag on, so they'll still be in the event. But I suppose you have to have the PvP flag on, so you'll still be able to take out the healer, yeah. That's okay. Combat updates, improved visual clarity of rocket launcher, reduced the duration of torn sails effect from the brig's bullhorn perk from 80 to 40%, so that's going to stop the brigs recovering from that as quickly. They've increased the duration to 10 seconds, increased the slow multiplier of torn sails for players from 0.5 seconds to 0.66 seconds. I'm not sure what they mean. I think they mistyped that. I'm guessing that's meant to be a multiplier, not in seconds. They're reducing the threshold for ship rank 12 from 1670 to 1630, and they're increasing the rank of most of the weapons, which is pretty good. So more people are going to be able to hit that level 12 without having to have specific weapons, which is nice. Events. So previously, Cutthroat Cargo is one of the few ways players could be exposed to PvP activities, hence why it is designed to be as accessible PvP game mode. The open world PvP now available, we are making Cutthroat Cargo fairer by restricting fast travel and participation after the activity is started. So now if you want to do Cutthroats, you have to opt in that beginning part where it alerts you, and you aren't able to fast travel. So basically, if it's over the other side of the map, you're going to have to fast travel, get to the location, then opt in. You can't opt in, see where they're going, and go, oh, I'll cut them off there. But Helm Wager, all they've done is remove the speed buff. So in Helm Wagers, you're still going to be able to opt to wherever you want. You're still going to be able to cut them off, which is really, really stupid. Helm Wagers should be the same. You should have to fast travel to a point, then opt in. Because it's still a massive disadvantage for the person who's taking the wager. Increased chance of legendary heist spawning. The manufactory that is rolled out a successful heist is no longer restricted to the region where it takes place. Reduce La Peste. Reduce damage by explosive minion ships to La Peste. So we can't use the strat of kite all the little ships to him and blow him up anymore. So it's going to make La Peste, I wouldn't say harder, just a longer fight, I think. Changes to the Helm. Opportunities will continue to be generated for players that have owned all manufactories. And they're increasing the duration and storage space. So this is going to make those smaller ones worth collecting. So for example, like a level 3, level 4, they're going to get you 2 or 500 respectively. So they're still going to be worth picking up, especially with the changes that are coming up, I tell you. Some contract things, just fixing some things in the contracts, inventory and trade. Change default open behavior for silver pouches and chests to open all, which is great because I've got like 200 chests stored up in my locker that I really just can't be bothered to click through, so that's going to be nice. Adjusted outpost vendor store inventories to be persistent across different servers and platforms. Add an option for players to cycle inventory on NPC shops. A few UI changes, nothing huge. World, reduce the wind rotation speed and frequency. Wind now rotates by 15 degrees over 10 seconds at intervals of 180 seconds. The wind was getting annoying at some points. Increase the damage and firing frequency of DMC towers. And increase the fort obtained from Megafort Houston. Because, you know, it's really hard and you deserve decent stuff for getting it. Some more issues. Fixing here, fixing, contract fixes, control fixes, graphical fixes. Right, this is probably the biggest bit. The Helm fixed an issue where the upgrade efficient shipping was wrongly applying bonus additively rather than the intended multiplicative bonus on each trade route bonus. So this fix will significantly reduce the bonus applied to manufactories linked by a or multiple trade routes with this upgrade. Where previously the bonus obtained from the upgrade was added on top of the existing trade route, e.g. 5% trade route plus 50% upgrade bonus equals 55 total, now the upgrade bonus will be applied to the trade route bonus directly, e.g. 5% trade route bonus times 50% upgrade bonus equals a 7.5 total bonus. So this is going to mean places like Harufu are going to be making significantly less. I haven't done the math myself, but I'm going to guess it's at least cut it in half. It's going to cut it at least in half. It's going to be a huge nerf, which I didn't think they could make the leaderboard any more of an absolute joke, but they've managed it. You know? Anyone who's up there on the leaderboard is fine. No one's making any progress towards the leaderboard anymore with this change. I mean, it was a joke to begin with, and I suppose in one hand they're like, well, it's already messed up. Mess it up some more. On the other hand, they could have waited and implemented this in Season 2 and gone, okay, Season 1, this was really wrong. In Season 2, we're doing it this way, starting from a clean slate, everyone's back to 0, and we're changing it. Changing it halfway through the season is just really penalizing players who are late to the game. So, for example, like everyone who started playing it from the start, they've got millions, like some of them have got billions of pieces of 8. And people that are like trying to start up their empires now are going to have a much harder time doing it. But I think that's why they made these increases. So instead of just being able to go, okay, Harufu and like 3 other sites done, you're going to have to go around and collect everything now. Which kind of, makes it longer, makes it grindier. What's normally a 20-minute trip going Harufu, there, back to the port, is now going to be, okay, well now I've got to collect all of them, and then I've got to go all around the Red Isle, collect them, just to get this a similar amount. Well, it's fixed an issue with non-king players growing ambitions. Fixed some other things. Fixed an issue where rogue ambush ships were dropping slightly less loot than intended, so you might get some more loot, so that'd be nice. Fixed an issue with long loading after players back out from needed compensation. Fixed an issue where pieces of 8 were not received when sinking smuggler ships. Fixed an issue where sovereigns are not being rewarded. I know some people had that. Excessive amounts of... Yeah, here's another one. Fixed an issue where excessive amounts of Helm materials were acquired after sinking the roving supply ships. So that was... The roving supplies was a huge source of sugarcane and poppies, which they're nerfing that. You're going to have to work harder for your stuff now. Simple as that. Yeah, some item things. I think there's anything massive here. Some more UI fixes. Some world fixes, other fixes. So nothing. The only other thing that I did see in there, I just skipped past, was in the PvP part. Updated damage matrices for PvP damage and repair. Affects all PvP, including open world, cutthroat, cargo, and Helm. They haven't said what the update to that is. So we don't know if healing is going to do less, or we don't know what. So we're going to have to keep an eye out for that one and see how it affects things. Anyway, comment down below, let me know your thoughts. And yeah, catch me on Twitch at FocusCloth, Mondays and Wednesdays, 9:30 PM GMT. See ya.